What if I told you that the thing that's supposed to be protecting you is actually the exact same thing that's keeping you stuck? I'm talking about your ego. Now, hang on. Before you roll your eyes and think that I'm trying to call you out for being egotistical, that's not what I mean at all. I'm not talking about the loud, look at me kind of ego. I'm talking about something way more sneaky, the quiet wiring that's in your brain that's always scanning for danger. It wants you to be safe. But here's the problem. Sometimes it protects you from the very growth that you actually need. So, quick question for you. How many times have you felt like your own worst enemy? Like you know exactly what to do, but something inside just won't let you do it. That's not weakness. That's the lack of willpower. That's old wiring in your brain. That's ego. And today we're going to name it so you can start rewiring it right now. So let's get into it.
You're listening to the Health, Tech, and Wellness Podcast, where we cut through the noise and get straight to what really works for real people. This is more than just losing weight. It's about gaining life and doing the things you never thought you could do, building lasting confidence and creating a body and mind you truly love. I'm your host, John Adams. I've spent years refining a transformative, sustainable plan that's realistic, balanced, and proven to work. And I'm on a mission to share the strategy that changed my life and help others build the life they truly deserve.
Welcome to episode 32 of the Health, Tech, and Wellness Podcast. I'm your host, John Adams, and today we're diving into 5 ego traps that are quietly sabotaging your happiness. And chances are, you've been living in at least one of these without even realizing it. Last episode, we talked about chasing big goals and how that can actually backfire on you, and why process goal wins matter way more than those outcome wins. Today, we're going one layer deeper. I'm going to name 5 specific ego traps that keep you stuck in that all or nothing loop that you stay in. And for each one, I'm going to give you a very small but easy to follow Living 95 action that you can start rewiring your brain today with, one connection at a time. Quick story before we dive in. For years, I thought my unhappiness was about things that I could measure: my weight, my job, my bank account. I kept chasing that next fix, another diet, another program, another shortcut. Every time that I hit a goal, the emptiness was still there. I would lose the weight and then I would gain it back. I would get the promotion and then I would get burned out. I would make the money and I would still feel hollow. The problem, it wasn't out there. It was right here in my brain. My ego, it kept telling me that I wasn't enough unless I hit the perfect number, that I had to prove myself by pushing harder, and that the rest was weakness. That wiring kept me stuck in the same loop: lose, gain, repeat, start, burnout, restart, chase, crash, repeat. Does all this sound familiar? I bet it does. But here's what I had to finally realize: ego isn't arrogance. It isn't thinking that you're better than everybody else. Ego is that outdated wiring trying to keep you safe. Once I saw it, I could start to rewire it. That's why I built Living 95 on grace, not perfection, not hustle, small rewires, day by day, one connection at a time. And if I can change that wiring, so can you. So let's get into the 5 traps and how you can step out of each one of them. Trap number 1, the approval addict. Ego whispers to you: if they like you, you're good. If they don't, you're nothing. Here's how you know this is the one that's running you. You edit texts 3 times before you can ever send them out. You laugh at jokes that you really don't find funny. You say yes when you want to say no. One negative comment online ruins your entire day. You're wired for connection. But this isn't connection. It's chasing the wrong dopamine hit. Because when you're always performing, no one sees the real you. And if nobody sees the real you, nobody can really love you. Here's the Living 95 rewire for that. Say no just once today without the long excuse. Not, oh, I wish I could, but I've got things to do with my cousin's dog. Just say, I can't make it. Your nervous system will light up. It'll feel very uncomfortable. And then, guess what? It'll settle. That discomfort, that's confidence being rewired. One honest no builds the muscles for thousands of authentic yeses. Trap number 2, the perfection prison. Ego says this: if it's not flawless, it's worthless. I lived here for years, waiting for the perfect plan, waiting for the perfect time. Guess what? It never came. Perfection kept me paralyzed. I'd research diets that I would never start. I would plan workouts, but I would never do them. I'd spend all day thinking about them, but I would never get to them. I would write out tons of business plans at my previous 9-to-5 job, but we would never launch them. But here's the living 95 truth for this one: showing up always beats showing off. Consistent effort, even when it's messy, will always beat waiting to be perfect. Ego thinks it's protecting you from the failure, but the truth is, not trying at all is the failure. So here's the rewire: do one real thing today and let it be enough. Don't restart Monday. Don't polish it to death. Send the imperfect text or email. Take the messy walk. Have the awkward conversation. Your ego is definitely going to scream, but let it scream. Action is what quiets the perfectionist voice. Trap number 3, the happiness hoax. Ego says on this one, you should always be happy all the time. Anything else means you're failing. So sadness shows up and you try to hide it away. Stress shows up and you try to buy it away. Anxiety knocks you. You fake gratitude to cover it up. But here's the truth: emotions are signals, not life sentences. Sadness isn't weakness. Stress isn't failure. Anger, it's not evil. They're information. They're trying to tell you something. And when you run from them, the message only gets louder and keeps building up. So here's the rewire for this one: give yourself 20 minutes of allowance. Sit quietly, meditate, and breathe. Don't scroll. Don't try to fix it. Don't run from it. Name the feeling. Are you tight? Are you hot? Are you sad? Are you scared? Don't judge it, but definitely don't feed it with other stories. Most feelings pass when you stop spinning stories around them. Your ego wants you to solve it immediately, but sometimes you just need to sit, meditate, and feel it. And if any of this is hitting home for you, you're not alone. I've lived through all 5 of these traps. So that's exactly why I know rewiring works. So if you're getting something out of this, hit subscribe, because we're just getting started. So let's move into trap number 4, the spiritual snob. This one, it hides behind growth. Ego loves the shapeshift. It'll shapeshift into, at least I'm more evolved than they are. It shows up at work. They don't get it like I do in the gym. These people have no idea what real fitness looks like, or with buzzwords that make you feel and sound superior to everybody else. But underneath it all, it's still ego. It's just wearing a different outfit. The rewire for this one: trade your self-focus for service. Do something that's unglamorous, something that doesn't earn you any credit at all. Wash dishes at a shelter, walk a dog at a rescue, or just text a friend. And do this: text them what's one thing that you're struggling with, and then just listen. Don't offer to fix it. Don't relate it back to you in any way, shape, or form. Just listen. Curiosity creates connection, and connection quiets ego. Here's trap number 5. This is the time traveler's trick. Ego drags you everywhere except for here. It pulls you into yesterday's mistakes. Why did I say that? Or tomorrow's disaster. What if this doesn't work? You rely on old conversations and you replay them over and over in your head. You rehearse future arguments. You scroll and compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 9. But the only place that you can build is right here. The bricks that help you build this journey, they don't get laid in yesterday, and you can't lay them in tomorrow. They get laid right now, right at the moment. So here's the rewire for this one. It's just 3 words: here, now, and this. Every time you wash your hands, notice the temperature, the soap, the sounds, the smell. When you walk, feel your feet on the ground. When somebody talks to you, listen instead of planning your response. When you eat something, feel the texture, taste it, enjoy it. That's presence. And that's where happiness lives. Not in the perfect future that we're all planning or the past that we're replaying in our mind. It's right here, right now, right in this moment. So here's what all of this means. Ego is not the enemy. It's not something that's here to destroy you. It's old wiring that never got updated. It's still running programs from when you were 5, trying to keep you safe. And the first step isn't fighting it. The first step is seeing it. Awareness is the first rewire. So pick one trap from today, just one. Practice its small Living 95 action every day this week. On Monday, say one honest no. On Tuesday, take one impactful action. Wednesday, sit with an uncomfortable feeling. Meditate, breathe, and think. Thursday, serve somebody without credit. Anything. A text or help out a homeless person. Buy them a sandwich as you're walking into the gas station. And on Friday, notice one present moment. That's it. Happiness doesn't come from fighting your ego. It comes from taking the wheel back, one connection at a time, moment by moment. You're not broken. You're not behind. You just need new wiring. And wiring gets built one choice at a time. So if today hit home for you, please share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment and tell me which ego trap shows up most for you right now. I read every single comment. Your story might help somebody else who's rewiring their story today. And as always, stay healthy, stay balanced, and keep driving forward. I'll see you next time.